What are you more mad about this time? The fact that they couldn't score a goal, or the fact that they just hung their young goalie out to dry yet again? You're gonna make me choose? You're gonna make me choose? This team can't even choose to win a game! Hello everybody and welcome to DDFR number 29 on the season. Today we're going to talk about how the Ducks went into Ottawa and decided to lose 3-0 against the Ottawa Senators. Let's hop right into it. Well, not a whole lot to talk about this game. Cam Talbot played really well. Ducks looked really bad. And the Ducks now only have 7 wins, with 1 game away from 30 on the season. Lucas Dostal gets the start for the Ducks against the Ottawa Senators. And the Ducks hung this kid out to dry. He's one of their goalie prospects in the AHL. Got called up because Anthony Stolarz is dealing with an injury. And yeah, this is a game where the player who got called up looked the best on the ice out of any of the Ducks. I don't know what it is about the Senators' defensive structure. Ducks had 0 offensive drive. It seemed like they were skating through quicksand the entire time. They've had like 3 days off. I don't know what this team wants, man. You had 3 days off. Yeah, you have to go to play in Canada, but you effectively started at 4:30 California time. You should be awake for this game, and they weren't. They weren't. The Ducks were chasing, and it led to a 2-0 lead early on. The Ducks get shut out by Cam Talbot. Cam Talbot played well. I'm not gonna say he didn't play well. He probably will get the first start of the game, deservedly so. Alex DeBrincat scored 2 goals. He had a good game. Yet again, Ducks allow 2 power play goals. And they take a whole lot of penalties again. It's hard to watch, man. Like, I get that they're tanking. I do get that they're tanking. You gotta put a watchable freaking performance out on the ice. You have to. At least in, like, the Winnipeg game where they lost 3-2, they looked competitive and then had it stripped away from them. Like, it was a painful loss, and it was a meme, but, like, do something. I feel like the one meme of the stick figure dude, he's like poking the thing on the ground, he's like, do something. Do something. Come on. Just do something. Please. This team is rough. This team is just rough to watch. Parker Kelly goal. Ducks just don't tie him up in front. Dostal can't do anything about it. Tip in front, and Kelly gets his first of the season, because of course he gets his first of the season against the Ducks. Parker Kelly's a fucking grinder, dude, and you're letting him deflect pucks scot-free in front of the net. They can't tie up anybody in front of their net. Like, it happened in the Carolina game where they didn't tie up Jordan Staal, and he tipped the puck and it went right over Gibson's shoulder. Like, I don't know what they expect from their goalies when they're allowing this shit. It happens almost every game, whether it's not moving a screen out from in front, or whether it's allowing a player's stick to be completely free. This team is pain. This team is pain. DeBrincat goal was one of the ugliest. The first DeBrincat goal. First DeBrincat goal was one of the ugliest goals I've ever seen. Just not like, oh, it was just a freaking brouhaha in front of the net. No, this was Thomas Chabot finds Claude Giroux. Giroux skates down to, like, just below the face-off dot on the right side. And just, there's so much open ice to slip this pass through to the other side. DeBrincat's wide open, and Dostal can't react that quick. Gibson can't react that quick. Vasilevsky wouldn't react that quick. If I saw that pass, I would have imagined it was going to the slot. It went all the way through to the other faceoff dot, and DeBrincat scores. It was a horrible period. Ducks played better in the second, but again, their offense looked like they were skating through quicksand. And something that's very noticeable with this team is when shots are being taken, the rest of the players don't crash the net. They kind of stay along the perimeter. It's always going to happen. The way this team plays is they wait outside of like the little box right in front of the net, and the defenders always get to the puck first because the Ducks don't crash the net. They don't have that killer instinct. It's blatantly obvious. That's something that needs to be coached into them, is fuck it, I'm going in there and making a goddamn play. This game should have been more than 3-0. There was a goal that got called back because it was very obviously goaltender interference in the third period. In the second period, Ducks have a horrible line change, and they allow a 3-0 that Dostal shuts the door on. No normal goalie is going to stop a 3-0. Dostal stood on his head for that play and kept the Ducks in at 2-0 at that point. And then the Ducks, yet again, undisciplined play, leads to another fucking power play goal. This time, Batherson just kind of throws it towards the net, and DeBrincat crashing the net. Crazy how DeBrincat crashed the net and scored a goal. Like, the only film the Ducks should be watching is how the Sens scored goals. And it should be the offense who's watching it. The defenders, you're old enough to know how to play this game. Kulikov didn't look good. Fowler didn't look great. Klingberg looked pretty bad. Shattenkirk looked pedestrian. This team, man. This team is so painful. Do I need to say any more? 80% chance. Essentially 80%. That's fucking unacceptable. As a young team, I expect them to make a lot of mistakes. I do. This is an effort thing. And if your team can't give you the effort that they need, dude, I'm sorry. Again, Dallas Eakins, fucking, at this point, dude, resign. You can't even muster a win every 3 games. You can't go 1 win, 2 losses. 1 win, 2 losses. Like, I don't get it at this point. Like, do I really need to say anything? Jeez, man. At this point, the Ducks are on pace to win maybe 20 games. Maybe 20 games this season. They have 7 wins in 29 games. Look at the shot chart. Look at the high danger area scoring chances. Ottawa, peppered in front of the net. All of their chances are peppered in front of the net. Look at this. This is unacceptable, man. You have a few. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 good chances. 5, 6 maybe good chances. Come on. Come on. Yeah. It's very obvious that Cam Talbot played well. But 4.2 expected goals. Anthony Dostal, thank you for saving 1.2 goals above expected. You got outdueled by Cam Talbot in the expected goals area. That should not take away from Dostal's performance. He looked solid in net, and this team let him down. Ducks take on the Red Hot Maple Leafs tomorrow in Toronto, 4 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. If you're watching the game in Canada, it's going to be on Sportsnet. If you are watching the game in Southern California, it'll be on Bally Sports. If you're watching anywhere in the rest of the United States, it's going to be on ESPN+. Let's hope that this team figures out how to produce some offense, because that was abysmal. That was an abysmal game to watch from the Anaheim Ducks. Your goalie that you just called up should not be your best player. It's as simple as it gets. I wonder if they let Eakins play out the rest of the season. If they do, it's going to just feel like I'm smacking my head up against a wall until I can see the blood running down my nose. Jeez, man. Jeez. Anyways, thank you all for showing up and watching. I appreciate everybody who watches the DDFRs. Hit that like button if you like what you saw. Hit that subscribe button if you really like it. And I'll see you in the next one.